Welcome to my channel. That's me. I'm Ham. I'm kind of newish to posting on YouTube, and I want to make videos about art and wellness. I'm so happy you're here. Now on to today's video. Like if you like, and subscribe. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a hot minute since I've made a video. I apologize because in August, or at the beginning of August, I made a post saying that I would be away for August because I was traveling, yada yada yada, which did happen. I was traveling. I went home to visit friends and family in Ontario from BC. And then unexpectedly someone in my family passed away when I got home. It was my grandma, and it was actually the last time I got to see her while I was there. So, just life things that I've been kind of dealing with, but I'm getting back to the saddle today. So here are all the supplies I'm using today. I got this new spiffy tray from the dollar store because we don't need fancy things to create art. I just needed a tray, and I didn't want to ruin one of our plates. And I actually have a clay, handmade paint tray, but it's somewhere packed away and I can't find it, so I had to get this little cheap one for now. I also got some chibi brushes from the dollar store and this beautiful case set, and these paints I was displaying are also from the dollar store. So just wanting to say that you don't need any fancy tools or equipment to make art. You really don't. You can do it with whatever you have, and I just got these because I wanted to experiment with acrylics today, and that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. But I usually, when I paint, I'm doing watercolor, but I wanted to try acrylics, so here we are. Here are the colors I'm using, and yeah. So let's get started, shall we? I think I'm just about to pour some paints in my little paint tray. So anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit today about oh, that was a big sigh. I wanted to talk a little bit today about pressure, and not only the pressure we put on ourselves during our art practice, but just I have been noticing that, especially in this season of life where I'm grieving a little bit. I was talking with my therapist, and I just felt like in this time where, it should be pretty socially acceptable to, slow down and take care of yourself. I realized I had this immense pressure on myself to just keep moving and keep doing things and producing, and I felt this big incongruence between knowing that my body needed to rest and my mind needed to rest, but also feeling like the world keeps spinning and people keep living their lives, and people still have to work, and I didn't want to slow down, and I wanted to keep going. Wow, this is I'm talking about I'm just laughing as I'm recording this voiceover because I'm talking about slowing down, and I'm watching the speed of this video and it's so fast. But maybe you like it in real time. So if you do like the video speed in real time, just let me know. But yeah, I basically just wanted to yap with you guys today about a couple of different things that were on my mind. And I would love to hear your feedback too, and what do you think? I also guess I could give you a couple of life updates as well, if anybody cares. So I just want to thank you for being here, first of all, and thank you for watching my videos. If you watch them, that means so much to me. And I guess I haven't really talked recently that much about my own mental health or my own mental health condition. And so I want to talk a little bit more about that on this channel too, because that really is my bread and butter. That's like, it's a huge part of who I am. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are suffering with this illness, and it's got a really bad stigma, and I would love to work towards changing the stigma. So if you don't know this about me, I actually have schizoaffective disorder. I know I've made previous videos saying I have schizophrenia, but my diagnosis has actually been updated since then, and I have a better understanding of it. But yeah, I have schizoaffective disorder, and so that basically means it's a mental health chronic condition. It's a chronic mental health condition, just the same way if I had a physical chronic health condition, it's the same thing, but it happens in the brain. And I am what I guess people would call pretty high functioning, in the sense that I've had 3 psychoses episodes, and I have made pretty much a full recovery every time. And I say that very lightly because it's definitely takes like 2 years after every episode to make a full recovery, to be at the point where I'm like back at work, or that kind of thing. But I just, if you have this illness, and you're watching this video somehow, I want to give you the biggest hug and just let you know that, there is a way out, and it's not a clear, concise way. It's literally different for every single person. But you can recover and learn how to work with your illness. That lately there's been a lot more hope that I've been, seeing for me. There's been a lot of talk about metabolic health and things like that, which I think are really exciting, and new research, which I know I could work on my metabolic health a lot more, but anyway, so yeah, if you are listening and you have this illness or any mental health condition, really, I'm just giving you a really big hug. And I know how hard it is to just live your everyday life and just do regular things like work and shower and make dinner and stuff. I know how hard all those things can be when you're not in a good place, or your mental health is suffering. So I'm not saying this because I feel like I'm better or worse than anyone else. Sorry, just taking a sip of coffee. But I just know from experience that it is possible to recover, and you can live a full normal life. And so I wanted to share more of that story because, I just know a lot of people don't think it is possible to recover. Anyway, so today I'm following along this, this painting is based off a YouTube video. As you can see, I'm putting it on the background. I didn't want to get copyrighted though, so I just kind of moved it out of the way. But yes, this is not an original idea from my brain. I'm following along because I'm fairly new to acrylics, and it's a medium that I've always really enjoyed the idea of, but I've never really studied. I've spent more time watercoloring because I find watercoloring is a lot more forgiving, but I did pick up a couple of canvases and some paints because I'm just all over the place with the things that I want to try lately. I've done pastels, I've done watercolor, I've done acrylics now, and just kind of finding my flow and finding what feels best for me. I'm new still to the label of calling myself an artist. After reading Rick Rubin's book, The Creative Act, it really just inspired me to just claim that title, and it's something that I've always really resonated with, but kind of always felt like a bit of a imposter using that term. But yeah, anyway, now I'm just owning it. So I encourage you, if you make art, you are an artist, and that's what I'm sticking to. So yeah, this isn't one of my favorite paintings that I've done. It's actually, it's hard to look at when I see it at the end of it. I don't really like how it turned out, but probably paint over it. And I think I'm learning about myself. I can, like, I could probably, if I really studied, like, what is it called? I don't even know, like, natural landscapes. I could probably get better at it. I know, not probably, I could, because when you practice things, you get better at them and you learn blah blah blah, mindsets, whatever. That's a book, by the way, by Carol Dweck, really good. But I really do like abstract stuff, so I think I want to work more on doing some abstract pieces. So I might do an abstract piece in my next video, maybe. Also, can we talk for a minute about how hard it is to start a small business, like a small art business, because there is no roadmap for this shit. And yeah, it's fun. I love working on it and stuff, but it's really so non-linear and just takes time to establish oneself. And so that's what I'm doing now with creating my stuff. I just want to start putting myself out there, and I think I wrote a little like letter to myself yesterday about maybe I'll read it for you, about kind of like why I wanted to start a business and start a channel and start making creative work and stuff like that. And it really clarified to me kind of like my vision for what I would like to see this all turn out as. So yeah, let me just find that. Oh, here it is. Okay. So what is Hannah Grace Studios? Well, who is Hannah Grace? Who am I? I am an artist, a photographer, a meditator, a video maker, and I live with a chronic mental health condition. That's basically me in a nutshell. I have this deep-seated internal fire that propels me to create and to learn and to connect. So why go into business? Because I have a story. I am definitely biased, but it's a pretty wild ride. Like, if I'm being honest, like, I'm just diverting from the letter for a second, but I have some pretty wild stories about different delusions I've had or different hallucinations I've had, and I would like to share these things. And I feel like if I don't share it, that my life will be lacking purpose in a major way. And it's not to say that, you know, if I don't share it, it's a waste, but I feel like it deserves to be heard, and I feel like everybody's story deserves to be heard. But yeah, I feel like I could really help someone listening. I don't know. I also know that there are so many people who experience what I experience and are suffering, and I want to be a voice of hope. There is a way out of your thoughts, and it's through a pencil or paintbrush. So that was the kind of letter I wrote to myself yesterday. So thank you for listening to that. But I want to hear from you guys. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments, like what I'd like to make more of these videos where I'm painting and chatting about a topic or whatever. So let me know if there's like any topics you want me to chat about or anything specific you want to see me paint. I'm just kind of faffing about right now. But yeah, so I'd love to talk about something that's relevant to you guys. Yeah, so let me know in the comments. I love to talk about like meditation and mental health and art and all the different things within that. Now, any hoozle, yeah, so let me know what you would like me to yap about when I am yapping, because, you know, yapping's gotta happen. yeah, I also just want to say I'm really grateful for each and every one of you who are subscribed. I almost made my end of the summer goal. My end of the summer goal was 50 subscribers, and I have 44 right now. So, you know what? I'm going to take that as a win. That is 44 more subscribers than I thought I would ever have on this channel, and I'm eternally grateful. And I just want... I just love to connect with you all in whatever way. So if there's something that you want to see, please leave it in the comments, because I want to, gear my content just for you guys. You're my first subscribers ever. I who knows how long I'll have this channel for. You're the OGs, and I want to make content that you guys appreciate and that you enjoy. And I think some of you are connecting with some of the things I'm making. So, yeah, any feedback would be appreciated. Yeah, but I guess that's basically it for now. So I'm just gonna let the music play on this one, sing me out into the sunset. Yeah, anyway, love you. Thank you for being here. And, yeah, hope to make lots more videos soon. I was thinking I would do a weekly schedule, for video making when I came back from my trip, but I think right now I just need to honor my own rhythm, and the every 2 weeks rhythm really works for me well right now. Not to say that's how it'll be forever, and I do have an itch to make more videos, but I'm also starting school for graphic design right now. I actually start today, so yeah, so I think I will stick to the 2 week, and I'm sorry if I broke anyone's heart by saying that I would upload once a week, and that's still my goal, but I just need to give myself more time to get into that rhythm. I had a really solid rhythm doing every 2 weeks, and I have been off now for like 6 weeks or something, so I need to get back into the rhythm. Yeah, so yeah. So thank you for being patient with me. I'm just a girl, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you have a splendiferous day. Cheers, and bye-bye. See you next time, Han.